Boxing King Media in association with Boxer, with me, victorious Hamzah Sheeraz. Hamzah, I'm not going to lie, right? You made that look really, really, really easy.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Almighty Allah for allowing it to be possible, for allowing it to happen. And I mean, I thought I made it easier for myself than I expected in my head, to be fair. I thought I'd get him out there around 8, 9, later on in the fight. Listen, he is no mug. If people do their homework on him, WSB, he's been in with all the champions, he's never been stopped, and I think that's a big statement I put out there tonight.
One of the things that was very noticeable yesterday was the height difference, and it looked like you really took advantage of your height difference with that jab.
I'd be a fool not to. I can't lie, in the back of my head I was thinking, do I go in there and beat him at his own game, close up, fight him on the inside, because I feel like I could have done that anyway if I wanted to. But then luckily when I got in the change room, Ricky sat me down and he goes, listen, use your common sense. And that's what I done. I don't know how many jabs I threw that first round, but I caught him with near enough all of them and scored a few knockdowns and then finished it.
You knocked him down first in the first round, then you knocked him down the second time in the first round. But you stayed composed. You didn't jump on him. You kind of just... I was watching your feet movement and you were just swaying around the ring. Is that part of the learning kind of like you're doing with Funes in the gym?
Of course. He always says to me, he goes, when you hurt him, don't rush. Do not rush. And you've got to remember, as a fighter, you have all that adrenaline when you knock someone down. You want to go in there and you want to finish him off and whatnot. But I learned my lesson from the fight against the Argentinian. I forgot his name. I went in and I got knocked down straight away. So I learned my lesson from there, and that's what boxing's all about.
How tough is this from a mental and physical perspective when you put in a huge camp, weeks and months of camp, and then you only get 2 rounds? I know you don't get paid overtime, but sometimes do you want to go a bit longer?
Yes and no. The reason why I'm saying no, because hopefully inshallah I can get out soon again before the end of the year. But then again, I'm not complaining. The hard work actually more time happens when you're in the gym. In them hard 12 weeks of graft, being away from your family and whatnot. But yeah, man, this is all part of the step towards greatness, inshallah.
British Tommy Hearns, Frank, Frank's talking some facts tonight. Massive compliment from Frank. Obviously, you told me earlier in the week that you're grateful to him for the opportunity he gave you. He backs you still. He believes you're going to become a world champion. The relationship is strong. Yeah, no, of course. I always said, remember what I was saying the other day, that he gave me the chance when no one did, and I'm turning into somewhat of a decent fighter. I'm proving him right. I'm for giving me the opportunity. And my relationship with him is top notch. It's great, and like I said, I'm forever grateful. Alhamdulillah. I know if I said to you, you want to fight Charlo tomorrow, you're a fighter. You'll jump in the ring with Charlo tomorrow, of course. But ultimately, are you way above this level of fighting fighters that are out there? Do you believe you're way past and way above that?
Respectfully, yes. I don't mean that in a cocky way or nothing like that at all. But you only really know until you get in there with these type of fighters, and I think tonight that was my first step towards that level of fighting.
What's next? Who's next? Give me a name.
Whoever. Like I said, I got a promoter for a reason. Frank. Whoever wants to put whoever they want to put in front of me, inshallah, I'll go in and I'll do the business.
Frank mentioned about Bentley being potentially end of the year. Is that a fight that interests you?
Of course, I'd be a fool not to take that fight. And let's just see what happens. I'm sure we'll both share the ring and it would be a great fight.
You put a lot of bums on seats. A huge army of fans travelled very early. Last week some of them came last week.
Bowling about with them all week. You know what I mean? But I'm forever grateful. Like, I've had brothers from Los Angeles with my training camp come out over here, away from their families, being with me not just for the fight night, but for the whole week. And like I said, I'm forever grateful, man. I can't be grateful enough of my support base, and everything I do in the ring is for them as well.
I've got to ask about the atmosphere in this. It's a beautiful stadium as well. What was that like?
I don't know if you saw the ring walk, but I was soaking it all in, man. I was like singing, I was dancing, I got goosebumps. This was the first, I enjoyed it. I really, really did enjoy it, alhamdulillah, and this is what I'm born to do.
Hamzah, many congratulations again. And yeah, we'll catch you back in the UK.
Inshallah, thank you, bro.
I'm the Sheeraz Boxing King Media, thank you.